Life has a way of turning the negatives into positives very, very quickly. I volunteer for the Get Grenada swimming. Steve continues with the engine rebuild. We dart into town and we answer a few of your questions. I'm really excited today because I'm going to do swimming lessons with, well actually I don't know how many children are going to be there. Get Grenada Swimming is an initiative that's been going for a few years, and I saw it on the Grenada Cruisers Facebook page and wanted to volunteer a little while ago, but haven't been able to because we've been nowhere near where the lessons were taking place. But in the next couple of weeks they're going to be here in Grand Mall, so I am volunteering, or I volunteered to go over there. I don't know how many of us there's going to be, I don't know how many children there's going to be, or will there be any, but I'm just on my way. So Steve's going to drop me off over at the beach and I shall swim back at the end. I think there's a couple of lessons, so yeah, really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how they will take filming it, so I won't be able to film it. At the end of the day, if we were in the UK, we wouldn't be allowed to film it, so for data protection reasons. So unfortunately, you're not going to see that part, but I'll let you know how I get on when I get back.
It's Miss Moran.
Oh, quickly. Oh, wow, look at that water.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I was putting us back.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, look at that. Okay.
Where are you off to today?
I'm going to go do some swimming lessons. I don't know whether there's anybody over there or not yet. Doesn't look like it, does it?
Yeah, it's fishermen.
It's fishermen, yeah.
Gus is not very happy about being left. Keep an eye on him.
Yeah, so that's where the swimming lessons are going to take place, apparently.
I said have fun. Let's get ready for a swimming teacher's job. It's not a job, she's volunteered to, there's a program called Get Grenada Swimming for the kids in the summer, and so she's volunteered to help out on Saturday mornings, but it just happens to be at Grand Mall Beach where we've been for the last 7 weeks broken down. So, and she's a really good swimmer, something she's been wanting to do ever since she saw it advertised about 3 months ago. So gives me and Gus a little bit of on-boat me time. We can just lounge around and fart. Normal day then, really. Bye.
Well, that was very interesting. I haven't got any glasses, so I can't see you. That was very interesting. It was chaotic, but I did enjoy it. I had 4 kids in the first class and 4 kids in the second class, which I shared with another instructor. Yeah, hopefully I'll go back next week. You got anything to say?
Yeah,
no, nothing rude.
I wasn't going to say anything rude.
You were going to say, where's my lunch, weren't you? I thought it was about 11:15. It's 1 o'clock, apparently.
11:15?
Yes, I thought it was about 11:15.
See, time flies when you're having fun.
It's not a kind of structured class because they just do whatever they like. Not helped by the fact that their parents are there, sat on the beach. So all of a sudden, from your 4, you're down to 1 because the other 3 have gone for a snack with the parents.
Did they not offer you a snack?
Well, no, I was in the water.
Well, I would have gone up and said, can I have a snack?
Yeah, well, you would have. Anyway, I can see Steve's got out some of these. You're obviously trying to tell me that he wants beans on toast, cheeky git.
Sicilian beans.
We are Steve and Annette, and with our swimming dog Gus, we live in our Venus 46 ketch. Our lives are simple. We are going to sail as far as we can for as long as we can, and we want to share the journey with you.
Bags are packed, are you ready?
Steve's put on some engine pants just for us. No, he's put on a pair of shorts. Wow, is that it?
That's it. And that's where the fuel was peeing out of. But yeah, that was a bugger to get out. It's taken 3 days. But yeah, that's it.
So hopefully you should have it all back again by 5 o'clock this afternoon. Well done.
I knew I could do it.
I always knew you could do it. But...
Well, I knew I could get it out. Getting it back in and getting it run again, I'm confident. But I'll take you into the cave. So there's the M92 Perkins. Down there, top hole is the injection pump, the bottom one is the raw water. And there we go. I had to put them pulleys back on to turn the engine over to top dead centre. Now I can't take them off until I've got the engine back together. I've got to take them off to put the timing case on, but I've got to wait because I don't want to change the timing. I had to take the rocker cover off to be able to check the valve, to be able to get top dead centre. There's me bolt pattern so I don't get them mixed up. There's my injectors. There's the front timing case. Exhaust. Expansion. Basically just trying to keep all the bits neat and tidy in a net's bed.
Yeah, so the injector pump is fitted, but before he goes putting in all of the rest of the, well, virtually the rest of the engine back together again, we need to go and get some new oil and some new coolant. So we're just going to dash to the hardware shop, which is not quite a dash because it's a 3-mile round trip in the dinghy and a bus trip as well. That's life. We've been to Ace Hardware in the main town. They only have small containers of the oil that we need, so we're going to Island Waterworks, see if we can get it from there.
It's always busy around the docks.
We're bailing out and we're pumping up. This is crazy. We've got to get, we need a second-hand dinghy. If anybody's got one, desperately need a second-hand dinghy. We keep patching this one up and it's not going to work now. There's so many holes in it. We bought it second-hand years ago, so.
Right, come on, back to where you meant to go.
Oh.
I think the pump's broke.
Have you got it in the right side? Whoa!
I'm not a fucking idiot. Whilst I'm fixing the engine and I've got it in so many bits, I'm taking the opportunity to give her a bit of a service as well. So we went into town, purchased some coolant and oil and humped that lot back. Put new fan belts on and play around. Got a problem with the big alternator. Only discovered it when I started stripping the engine down, that it's been backfeeding power from the main house bank. It was red hot. The engine hadn't been on for weeks. Our batteries were not happy. I was thinking it was lack of sun and lack of wind, which was a little bit. It was a combination of things. Disconnected the feed from it to the batteries. The batteries are a lot happier now.
Steady, go! Just want to say a thank you to Mike and Teresa Cloutier, our latest Patreon supporters. Woo! Yeah, thanks very much for joining us. Oh, we really appreciate your support. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. We just want to say, sorry, this has been a bit of a short episode this week, but we have been mega busy this last week. Steve's been even more busy than me, haven't you?
Yep, I'm well on the way with the engine rebuild.
Hopefully by this time next week, on our next episode,
It'll all be sorted.
Yeah, be all done, and that'll be 9 weeks. Then at that point, we think 9 weeks that we would have been here. Anyway, we've just got 3 questions today. The first one is from, well, funnily enough, it's actually 2 people that have asked this same question, and it's about health insurance. And this is from Steve Dagnall in the UK, from Hampshire, and Debbie and Richard from Weymouth in the UK. Wanted to know what we do about personal health insurance.
We don't.
No, we did weigh it up, we had a look at it, and when you get to our age, if you've never had personal health insurance before, to take it out is so expensive. So expensive, even if you've not got any kind of known ailments.
Well, I think then it becomes even more if you've got a known condition. But,
yeah, if you've got a medical condition and you declare that, which obviously you have to.
So far, touch wood, we haven't had anything major. And
I got shingles right at the very beginning of COVID, when we were all locked down, when we were in La Linea in Spain, and we went to a doctor, and it cost me £60 or €60 for the doctor's appointment and the prescription. You know, weigh that up against us having taken out insurance for that year.
And it took 20 minutes to get in there.
We've seen a dentist whilst we've been in the Caribbean, and that has cost...
That wasn't so good, but,
well,
but I've got my own dentist now.
Yeah, I'm very good at dentistry now. But that cost £50 as well for Steve to see somebody, and he saw somebody twice. We just decided it just wasn't... We weighed up the risk and said, no, we'll take that risk. For the Americans, the Canadians, just one quick thing. Have a look at Dan Boter. It's not a health insurance as such, but it certainly does give you repatriation, and it helps you find a doctor if you do become, or if you do need one.
For whatever you're suffering from, there's a medical hotline that you can phone.
So thank you very much, Steve, Debbie and Richard. The next one's from Kelly Eaton, our long-time supporter. She wants to know, what recommendations do we have to stay fit and nimble? God, I love this one. Fit and nimble, she's asking.
Does that mean that she thinks we are?
I don't know, but...
Or she thinks we need to be?
Oh, Kelly, I do love you. Right, well, we do quite a bit of swimming, obviously. I can't get... I'll tell you what. Actually,
and I'm thinner than when I was at work.
Yeah, we're both actually slimmer than when we were both at work.
I used to eat a lot of pies.
Yeah, Steve. But anyway, no, we are both slimmer than when we were at work.
I miss a pie.
You miss a pie, yeah. Ian Miller misses a pie as well on Lady Aquitaine.
Yeah, I know.
Dasher won't make him a pie. Actually, you'd be amazed at how much energy you do use just doing the jobs around the boat.
And I've got several fitness programs on my phone that I don't ever use, but I look at them regularly. I do think it helps.
The other thing is, we've noticed this everywhere. There are a lot of people that do boat yoga, either on the boat or they go to classes. They've got a couple of classes here in Grenada. Hiking, there's lots of hiking groups everywhere.
I think you use different muscle groups when you're sailing, but it is quite a physical activity.
We've been at anchor for 8 weeks now. We've been hiking. Every time we take the dinghy out, it's quite a long walk to wherever we're going, or we get a bus and we walk back. So yeah, I think you actually you exercise more than you really think that you're going to.
I forgot, we've got a fitness instructor called Laura who takes us on hikes.
Oh yeah, Laura from Amelie's ever so good. If you need a tour guide, she'll be able to tell you where to go at quite a speed.
But she's very good and we love her.
Yeah, we do love her.
And Cornell.
Yeah. I hope that's kind of answered your question, even though we did find that one quite a funny one for us. Lastly, it's not so much of a question. Joni Jackson from Texas, and her question was, do I have to be a sailor to email you and ask questions? And I thought, oh, that's really, really lovely. They've obviously found our channel and they just enjoy watching us. So even though they're not sailors, they just enjoy the fact that we're doing what we're doing, and they come along on the journey with us. So, you know, to Joni, no, of course you don't.
No, and she offered her husband's advice to help with the engine.
Yeah.
We haven't needed it, but it's great that she offered. So thanks, Darius.
We answer all of our messages. It might take us a couple of days, but we do answer all of our messages. If you've got a question or you want to drop us an email, so on cordeliasv@gmail.com. Thanks, everybody.
Catch you again. Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, watching, giving us a like and leaving us a comment costs you absolutely nothing, and we love to interact with our viewers. It also helps us enormously with the YouTube algorithm. However, should you wish to support us further, you can choose either Ko-fi or Patreon, where we will share extras with you. Both links can be found in our narrative, or Google Sailing SV Cordelia. Either way, we'd like to thank you for watching.
Balls in.
Well, no.
I'll go and put some engine pants on. That's really. That's
Jam. I'm going to use up the rest of this jam.
Quiet, please.
Oh, sorry. This is Steve in the engine. Hold on.
It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot.